Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller. Today is Monday, April 15th. I just got another vlog posted. Took a visit south and visited with my mom. Showed her the jewelry, showed her the purses I got out of a 10 by 10 storage unit clean out in Sedro-Woolley. I've been doing some videos about that clean out, unboxing videos, showing you guys everything that we found. Finally got to take in those purses and jewelry down south, and we let mom have a look at it. It was nice to visit with her and see what she thought about the haul. Didn't live up to what we hoped for, but there were a few nice pieces that we're going to bring back home and list into my eBay stores. Those of you guys who are new to the channel, my name's Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller. I also do some freelance photography, but my main focus is keeping these two eBay stores running. I've got one with over 4,000 items and one with over 2,000 items, actually just shy of 2,000. But it keeps me busy, and this channel, I share everything that sells. I let you guys know what's new, what's going up into the stores, and what kind of new fresh inventory we have coming. There's some good stuff that I have here today in the photo station ready to go, and I'm going to share that with you. But first, let me give you guys a look at this. There's a look at me and mom from yesterday. We're headed to the Value Village. We went to the Value Village and did a little sourcing. If you guys want to see what we got at the Value Village, the Village of Value as some people call it, you can check that video out. It's about halfway through that video. Once we get through all the jewelry, all the purses and everything, then we make it to Value Village. There was some good stuff we picked up yesterday, and I think we're going to do alright on it. We also have a couple surprises for you today. Let me give you guys a look. There they are. 2 packages showed up. Some fresh inventory we're going to get online this week. This one is coming to us from Orangevale, California. Orangeville. And this one is coming to us from Spokane, Washington. How about that? A local purchase, Spokane, Washington. I have bought from this people before, so I know what's in there. I know what kind of quality to expect. Another picture from yesterday's video. Me smiling before I found out what was in that jewelry box. So that's just a little reminder, you know, sometimes you can approach life with hope, with promise, with a good attitude, and you know, things will turn out in your favor. Sometimes they don't, but you got to keep going. Each day is a new adventure, and today we're going to get into another adventure. We're going to show you some new inventory, like I said, but first we got to get some lunch made. It's about noon right now. The wife and I are working from home, and that's my job. I got to make a little lunch for her so she can make it through the day. So we're going to get into the kitchen. We're going to whip up a few sandwiches, and then we're going to get back to work, and I'm going to show you guys what's in those packages. I know you guys are on the edge of your seat, but we got to eat first, so let's handle lunch and then we'll get to it. Alright, there it is. The assembly line is complete. Time to whip these sandwiches into shape. We're going to whip these sandwiches, going to chop that apple, and we're going to get this done. Lunch is almost served. Alright, lunch has been made and delivered. I'm going to take mine downstairs. We're going to have a little lunch and watch a little YouTube. And then we're going to get into those packages. I'm going to show you guys what sold out of the stores. We did have some sales come in overnight, so I'm going to show you guys all that stuff. Then we're going to get into the photo station and we're going to take some photos and plan what we plan to list today and probably the next couple days because we have so much inventory. Speaking of inventory, let me show you a few plush that we pulled from the collection. The lawn mowing video I did on Sunday, we showed off the entire stuffed animal plush collection that we found in the last storage unit. There was all kinds of fun little stuffed animals. Here's a few that are gonna stay in the family. Look at these. We found little homes for all these cute little faces. So these ones are gonna stay in family. Those were the ones that the wife enjoyed enough to pass on to others. Of course, my two favorite found their way into the house as well. I'm not sure if they're going to stay here, but right now they're enjoying each other's company. The black and white puppy and the black and white bunny enjoying each other's company here in the house, staying nice and warm and cozy. As you can see, there's kind of a trend going on here. A couple buddies here the same color as well. So there it is, lunch is served, and Brian's still on the screen. Happy Brian. It's kind of nice seeing Happy Brian on the screen there. Maybe I'll leave him up there for a second. Smiling away, happy about life. Yeah, maybe that's just a reminder. You gotta find those little moments of happiness in life. You know, when they come your way, enjoy them. If you got a photo of it, think about that memory and make a moment of it. We do have some other plush up for adoption. We are enjoying those that we pulled out of the collection, but I also pulled some others that I'm planning to list. Let me give you guys a sneak peek at that photo section. We got it set out there, ready to be photographed and listed. Some of the nicer ones that were in the collection. Let me show you. There they are, a nice tote full of plush, ready for adoption. We're gonna put them online, looking for new homes. Look at these guys. Beautiful little cheetah here. Look at this guy. They all have names, I guess, which is cool. What's this guy's name? Let's take a look. Maybe if we can get this open. Let's see. What's your name, buddy? What is your name? Little blue eyes. What's your name? Don't be shy. Let me know. Not sure if you guys can see that, but there it is. His name is, or her name maybe? Tink. T-I-N-K. Tink. There you are, little Tink, looking for a new home. You guys want to adopt Tink? Come into an eBay store near you. So we got a whole tote here. We're going to start listing those and get through those. We also got some Jordans here, so I'll show you guys this photo section a little bit later. Keep wanting to get a little bit ahead of myself, one step ahead of myself. First step, finish lunch, watch a little YouTube, show you guys what sold, and then we'll get into that photo station. But there's a sneak peek at it. Some plush and some Jordans. So we're going to get into those. We're going to get into so much more. But let's get this lunch done with, and then I'll show you what sold. Alright, we got through lunch. Time to take a look at what sold overnight. Let's take a look and see what sold. Alright, it looks like we had 3 sales for $38.37 overnight. $38.37 for 3 sales. Let's see what sold. First item sold for $14.03. It's a Vipers hockey baseball style hat cap, purple blue, fitted size 7 3/8, made in the USA. Let me give you guys a look at that logo. That's the Vipers. I guess it's a hockey team. So cool little hat. Second item sold for $13.96. It's a Nike Dri-Fit black solid polyester athletic gym short size medium, 26-inch waist by 9-inch inseam. Final item came from a junk drawer lot. It sold for $10.38. It's a George Bush Ram Bush Desert Storm cartoon card with Saddam Hussein on it. So there you see Bush with his foot on Saddam. It says "Don't mess with the U.S." on the back. So pretty cool piece of memorabilia from back in the day. Little cartoon George Bush on Saddam Hussein. So there you see it. 3 quick orders out of the big store overnight. I'm going to go grab those 3 items. We'll get some shipping labels printed and add them to the tote to send out to the post office. Alright, there they are. 3 orders, and here come those labels. Let's get them printed. We got to get these orders out in the mail. Alright, here we are. Another Monday morning, and we got another empty tote. Time to fill it up. We got 3 little orders of 1, 2, And 3, that's a good start. We got to get this thing full though. So I've got a few clothing items that I photographed last weekend that I'm going to list up into the store real quick, and then we're going to get into the first one of those packages I showed you earlier in the video. We got 2 big packages sitting here. We're going to get into those, and I'm going to show you guys what we got, how much it cost, how much I hope to make on that, and all the rest of the details, so stay tuned. First we got to finish listing up this little stack. We got a pair of sweats, a few other items, a dress in here, some more items, so we'll get some clothing listed and then we'll get into it. Alright, I got that stack of inventory listed, and now it's time to get into that box. I opened the first box. Let me give you guys a look at the listing. This is an online arbitrage purchase. It's another lot of hats. Let me show you guys what we got. Alright, here's the listing. We paid $18.88 shipped for this one. $18.88. It's a lot of 9 assorted snapback fitted hats. MLB, NFL, and NHL. There was one in here particular that I was interested in that I think will pay for the entire lot. I got to do a little research, but here's what we got. You can see there the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Angels, 2 W's with White Sox. And there's the W 7 3/8 fitted hat. Another one of those 7.5 on those. There's that White Sox hat. Does have brim wear, some discoloration. So some of them were not in perfect condition. Pittsburgh Pirates. That one has a little hole. This is the Predators, the team, the Predators, with a signature on it. Angels with the Chevy hat. There's the one that I was most interested in. It's a vintage San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl hat. A San Fran Super Bowl hat. And that's probably from the, was it the 80s they were in the Super Bowl? But that was the one. So I opened the package and I got them in the table behind me. $18.88 again we paid for this entire lot. That makes them, the price point per hat was $2.10. $2.10 per hat. So $2.10 per hat. Let's take a look at these hats and see if we think we can make any profit. So I'll be honest, some of these teams I'm not all that familiar with. I mean, some of them I do know, but these W hats, I'm not really familiar with this logo, so I'll have to look that up and make sure I'm listing it as the right team. But it is a fitted New Era hat, 7.5 on that one. These are pretty clean, these two. There's that one in black and gray, and this one in gray and black. And this one is also New Era 7 3/8, so a little bit of a different size, but 2 nice fitted hats with the W logo. So I gotta check that out and figure out which team that is. But on the back here, these two had a little bit of issues. This Pittsburgh Pirates, I was kind of interested in this one because it did look pretty clean in the photos, but you get it here in person and it does have a little stain on the bill there. So we might scrub this one up a little because it would be a nice profitable hat if we can get it looking all right. It is tough because it is white, you know, on 100% cotton snapback. But Pittsburgh Pirates, we might have to scrub this. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there's a little stain right there on the bill. And speaking of stains on the bill, this one is in rough condition. So I guess we could hit that with some a sponge and soap and see what that looks like. But this one is pretty cool hat with a yellow brim like that, but we'll see. It's pretty rough. New Era 7 5/8. They definitely did some sweating in that one. Got some use out of it. So based on those first 4, 2 were in pretty rough condition, needed cleaning, and the other 2 we could list straight up. But again, we're paying $2.10 per hat, so the buy cost is pretty insignificant. But we want at least a few of these to be winners, so I think so far we're on the right route to making some decent money on these. When you buy it for $2.10, you just need to list 1 hat for $20 and you're in the profit. So I think those 2 W hats were good enough condition that I don't have to clean them up, just photograph and list, and we could easily ask probably $15 a piece for those. The other 2 we definitely have to do some work on. we can get that Pittsburgh Pirates hat looking all right, and that White Sox hat might be a lost cause, but we'll list it up at least and make our investment back. But let's see the next four. Here's a look at the next four. This one has some sort of cougar on it. I think it says Florida, so it's a Florida hat. The Panthers, Florida Panthers. I guess it's not a cougar, it's a panther. And then this one is, again, has some discoloration on the bill here, so we could have to clean that up a little. It has some sort of dragon on there, dragon logo, and it says Wales. So I don't know if that's, I'm not sure what that is, but we'll look that logo up and see if we can figure out what this hat is. If it's Wales, if that's a team or what. This one back here, also not really familiar with the Predators, has a signature on there, so that could be cool. Not really sure how to look that signature up, but Predators fans, this one is pretty clean. We could definitely list it just as is. Looks like an NHL, so maybe the Predators are a hockey team. I'm not a big hockey fan, but it has the logo on the back there. And this one is a strap back, so that one is in good condition, signed by one of the players. Definitely could have some value there, and definitely would be at least a $15 hat. Over here we got the Angels, what's it, Anaheim Angels, and the nice logo. And here a strap back again. American Casuals is the brand, and it has the Chevy emblem on the back here, so this one is a little different. Might be a Chevy sponsored giveaway or something that they gave away at the game, but that one, you know, more like a $10 hat probably, and not as valuable. But yeah, I think the Florida hat is looking good. This one needs to be cleaned. Predators can go up probably 15, and the Angels will probably list for 10. So we're looking in pretty good so far, but the last one is the one that we have to do some research on. All right, here is the last one that I was pretty interested in. This is from Super Bowl 19, the San Francisco 49ers from 1985. So this one goes all the way back to 85. It is kind of in delicate condition, not too bad though. It looks like we have some sun discoloration on the band here, but it is still good condition, snaps all right. And this one is a little bit flimsy in the back side. Doesn't really hold its form too well, but I guess you gotta expect that when it comes from 1985. There you can see the inside. Doesn't have any foam or anything, so I'm not sure if it was taken out or just didn't have that. But Super Bowl 19 San Francisco 49ers hat. So I bought that lot because that one did catch my eye. I knew the vintage hat was in there, and I thought it would have a little bit of value, but I just researched it. Turns out a Super Bowl 19 hat from 1985 is not really worth that much money. There's 93 of them online, and let me show you the solds. There's not that many that have sold, actually. So 93 of them online, and only 9 have sold when you search San Francisco 19 Super Bowl hat. So there's one that sold for 40. That looks to be a repop. This one here is vintage, sold for $24.95. That one sold for $19.99. That one is pretty similar. And here's one that is just like the one we have, sold for best offer of $20. So there's that one, and here's the one we have right here. So it looks like there's one comp for $20. So we paid $18.88, was it, for all of them? So and then again they have a few others that are selling for far less. There's another one that sold for $9 plus shipping. So pretty insignificant purchase price of these San Francisco Super Bowl hats. Yeah, I expected a little bit more from this one. 1985 San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl hat. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and list it up for 1997 anyways, kind of list it based on the comps. You know, there's one out there that sold for 20, and there's no reason that this one here can't sell for 20 as well. Just put the right keywords, put the Super Bowl 19, 1985, maybe throw in Joe Montana or some other keyword that might get a little attention, maybe Jerry Rice, Montana, 49ers, 80s or something like that, you know. Something that could catch interest for somebody looking for a specialty hat from 1985. But you know, one hat that could pay for the entire lot is not too bad. We got a few in there that will need cleaning, so we'll put that in the laundry area and scrub on those a little, see how they turn out. But there's quite a few here that we can list right away, and I think that San Francisco 49ers hat looks alright to be photographed and listed. You know, we'll just note that the condition is a 85 vintage condition, and it has a little bit of you know, issues in terms of form. It doesn't quite hold its form like a brand new hat would, but we'll let the people know about that and list up the others that are alright condition, and then we'll work on the rest. There it is. So it looks like these 6 hats here we can get photographed and listed right away, and these 3 here we gotta scrub on a little, see if we can bring them back to life. This one here has potential. We just need to get that little stain out of the bill. The other 2 probably have far less value, the Whales and the White Sox, but we'll see what we can do. But these 6 definitely will make us some profit. So in terms of potential profit, you're looking at, you know, those 6, even at $15 a hat, that's $90. Subtract your $18.88 purchase price, and we're looking at $70 plus of profit. $71.12 of profit just based on those 6 hats, and then we still have the 3 others that will come out of the wash station and potentially earn us a little bit even more profit. So not too bad. 9 listings that could earn us over $70 in profit. Not a bad little online arbitrage purchase. Inventory coming straight to the house. We don't have to go searching for it. And the buy cost is, again, $2.10. So that's right where we want to be. Even better than thrift store prices. I mean, I just bought some hats at Value Village and paid over $6 for them. So you see what that costs, you know, to buy nice hats at the Value Village and Goodwill's. The price is up there, and you can get them online for $2.10. So it makes sense to do a little bit of online arbitrage buying and bring some of that into your stores. So we're going to get some of that photographed and listed tonight. I'm going to take you into that photo station and show you what we got to get photographed and listed tonight. Alright, I laid out some fresh inventory here in the photo station that I'm going to get photographed and begin listing tonight. Let me show you what we got going on tonight. Alright, here's a look at it. You guys see the back row there. Those are the hats that I just showed you. Those 6 will get photographed, but we also have these that we picked up yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video, you saw these in the video. A nice Nike hat, a Volcom, 2 Titleist hats, California Republic. This one has that faux leather bill and graphic on the front of the bear, and a North Face hat, a Nike hat, and a Patagonia visor. So some higher end hats that should get some eyes on the hat inventory. Some good brands that we paid up a little bit more money for, but definitely we can get our investment back and then some. Again, we'll do those 6 back there, as well as some movies. We got 5 set out here. This stack of movies is really came from the last 10 by 10 storage clean out. We got The Spirit here with Samuel Jackson and Scarlett Johansson and Eva Mendes. So some big stars in that one. Here we got Spaceballs, the Mel Brooks movie starring John Candy, Rick Moranis, and Mel Brooks. And here we got another Samuel Jackson movie, Formula 51. And Meatloaf is in that one, I guess. And here we got Valkyrie starring Tom Cruise. And finally, this one was lacking the cover art, but this is the movie Coming to America starring Eddie Murphy, of course. So there we got 5 movies and a bunch of hats. So we're going to get busy and get this stuff photographed and begin listing. Yeah, so I've been listing hats and I'm really enjoying that. It's kind of quick and easy. They're lightweight, they're easy to pack, easy to ship, and they do have a pretty good sell-through rate if you price them correctly. So we're going to continue with the hat game and get some of those photographed and listed. So that's the plan for tonight. I'm not sure if we'll get to it tonight, but this one as well is probably another hat lot we got to get in here. This is a big one. This again came from Spokane. I have bought from this buyer before. They wrap it up kind of crazy, but they get here in one place. They put it in a big kind of bag. This is from American Eagle, I guess, and then they tape it all up. So it comes here like a big snowball almost, and then we get into that, and it's usually a pretty nice batch of hats. So this is the second time I've bought from this seller rather. They're from Spokane, so they're pretty local, Washington based. I'm in Washington as well, so. The last batch was pretty good condition. It did have a little bit of animal lint hair on it, but I've got a little lint brush. Took care of that and got them listed and made a significant amount of profit on that lot. So we went with them again and had another nice lot of hats at a reasonable price. So we'll get into that probably tomorrow, I think. I don't think we're going to get into it tonight. We got to have dinner and photograph all that stuff, and I want to get a few of those hats at least listed tonight to keep the listings going up. Of course, we got to log into that small store. Have yet to log into the small store. We'll check out the small store, see what kind of action we had out of there, and of course I'll let you guys know what sold, so stay tuned for that. Alright, we got a stack of movies and a stack of hats photographed, and we're ready to list again. The good news is, while that we were in that photo station doing that work, we did have another sale come into the big store. Let me show you guys what sold. Here it is. This one sold for $13.53. It's Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition hits. Sony PlayStation 4 in VR case, so it was in a different case. This one came from the last storage unit buyout, so it was a pretty recent listing. Listed at April 9th, here it is the 15th, so it took, 6 days for this one to sell. The disc was in good condition, it was just in the wrong box, so we give them that box and send this disc out to them, $13 and change. Alright, since I just listed that one, we got it handy right here in front of me. I have yet to put it away, but it already sold, so we're going to get a shipping label printed and get that one out, ready to go out in the mail. Alright, there it is, shipping label. We're going to get this one on this video game, send it right out, and get it in the mail ASAP. Alright, one more for the tote. So I think while I'm busy packing orders, I might as well log into the small store, see what kind of action we had out of the small store today. Have yet to log in and check things out, so let's do that now. Alright, looks like we had a couple orders out of the small store. Let me go ahead and show you guys what sold. There you see it, 2 orders for $29.71. $29.71 for 2 orders. First item sold for $14.47. It's a blue crewneck men's t-shirt, Fruit of the Loom Select top. Men's solid size, extra large. The other item sold for $15.24. It's the Star Trek Chronology paperback book. Chronology. The paperback book, The History of the Future by Michael Okuda. Michael Okuda, The History of the Future. So a Star Trek book. Not sure why I was having so much trouble reading that chronology book. Chronology. Star Trek Chronology book. So we're gonna go locate that one and get some shipping labels printed on those. So 2 orders out of the small store. For you guys who are new to the channel, I have 2 separate stores, one big one and one small one. The big one has close to 5,000 items. The small one has just shy of 2,000 items. I think about 1,800 at this point, but we're trying to keep it around 2,000 so we can add a few listings to that store. But we're gonna go grab those 2 sales and get some shipping labels printed and add those to the tote. Alright, we're prepping dinner. We got this meat ready to go on the pan and these delicious salads, keeping it healthy tonight. Look at those. Wow, good job, Sonny. Alright, there they are, and here comes those labels. Let's get these 2 labels printed and these orders ready for the post office. Alright, we got them packed up. 2 more for the tote and a 1 and 2. Still admiring this pack job. How they managed to get all that into this little bag. Probably will use a roll of tape to get that thing taped up and ready. But it got here. Coming from Spokane, Washington. Of course, if you want to see the contents of that snowball of a package, come back tomorrow. I'll give you guys a look at everything that's in there. I want to kind of spread it out since we got a couple orders coming in at the same time. We'll do one today. You guys saw the nice lot of hats we got today. That Super Bowl hat was in there. That was kind of an interesting find. Not worth as much money as I expected. Like I told you guys, I thought it would be somewhere of, you know, maybe a $40 hat, but looks like the comps are low, 20 bucks at tops. So Unfortunate, but that's the gamble we took on that one. Maybe should have looked it up before I bid, but I think at the buy cost of $2.10, you can't really go wrong. Oh, we got pineapple for dessert. What extravagant dinner we got here. All right, there's the rest of dinner. Potato, meat, and a side of salad. That's quite a side of salad, isn't it? We're gonna devour this and then get back to work. Alright, it's a little after 9 o'clock now. Just finished listing a couple items into the small store. I think I'm going to call an end to this video. Another day in the life of a reseller vlog. I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end and joining me on this little journey. Hopefully you guys got a little bit of insight into the businesses, saw a few things today. You'll come back for some more videos in the future. Just a reminder, tomorrow we're going to open up that package over my shoulder there, that big package, that snowball of a package from Spokane. We're going to get into that one. I'm going to show you guys everything that is in it, how much I hope to make off of that investment. Another online arbitrage purchase. I do those on occasion. I also clean out storage units, and of course I show you everything I list and sell into the stores. 2 eBay stores, a small one and a bigger one. Speaking of the bigger one, I'm going to get some more listings up into the big store tonight, so those sales will keep rolling in. Another slow day. Mondays are typically slow, so sales were a little bit minimal today. Hopefully things will pick up overnight, and we can fill that tote with a few more and bring them into town tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow and we'll do some more. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, just a reminder, if you could hit that like button on this video, that would really help me out. I guess the likes will kind of get it more eyes on the video and hopefully get me a few more subscribers. Still trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours, so hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thanks. We'll see you. Bye.